Most people fear change because they associate it with loss. They focus on what they're leaving behind rather than what they could gain. But change isn't the enemy, stagnation is. The moment you stop growing, the moment you cling to what's comfortable instead of reaching for what's possible, you start dying inside. The people who succeed, the ones who rise to the top in any field, are the ones who condition themselves to see change as an opportunity rather than a threat. Think about some of the most successful people in the world. They didn't just stumble upon success. They didn't wait for perfect circumstances. They adapted. They found solutions. They reinvented themselves when necessary. They understood that life isn't about clinging to what was. It's about stepping boldly into what could be. So how do you train yourself to become adaptable? First, you have to shift your perspective. Most people resist change because they focus on what they can't control. But the truth is, control is an illusion. You can't control the economy. You can't control other people's decisions. You can't control external circumstances. But you can control your mindset. You can control your effort, your response, your ability to learn and adjust. And when you focus on what you can control, you stop fearing what you can't. The next step is developing a growth mindset. That means embracing uncertainty, getting comfortable with the uncomfortable, and understanding that failure isn't final, it's feedback. Too many people avoid risk because they're afraid of failing, but failure is the greatest teacher you'll ever have. Every mistake, every setback, every challenge contains a lesson that can make you stronger, smarter, and better prepared for the next opportunity. And then there's the power of learning. In a world that's changing rapidly, knowledge is your greatest asset. The people who succeed aren't necessarily the smartest or the most talented. They're the ones who never stop learning. They read, they seek mentors, they ask better questions, they challenge their own thinking, they evolve. But let's be clear, adaptability isn't just about reacting to change, it's about anticipating it. It's about developing the foresight to see what's coming and preparing yourself before you're forced to. It's about taking ownership of your future instead of being a victim of circumstance. So the real question is, are you ready to adapt? Are you willing to let go of what's comfortable in order to step into something greater? Because the people who succeed in this world aren't the ones who wait for things to get easier. They're the ones who step up, embrace the challenge, and take control of their destiny. Life doesn't wait for you to be ready. Opportunity doesn't knock twice. The only way to thrive in an uncertain world is to become the kind of person who can handle uncertainty. Adaptability isn't just a skill, it's a way of life. And once you embrace it, there's no limit to what you can achieve. If you want to prepare yourself for what's coming, you have to develop emotional resilience. Because let's be honest, life isn't going to get easier. The challenges won't disappear. The setbacks won't suddenly stop happening. The economy will shift. People will let you down. Unexpected obstacles will show up when you least expect them. The only thing you can control is how you respond. And that's where emotional resilience comes in. Most people think strength is about never falling, never breaking, never feeling overwhelmed. That's a lie. Real strength isn't about avoiding pain. It's about learning how to endure it without letting it define you. It's about developing the mental and emotional toughness to stand back up every time life knocks you down. Because the truth is, you will get knocked down. It's not a possibility, it's a guarantee. The people who win in life aren't the ones who never fall, they're the ones who refuse to stay down.